Hey everybody, how you doing? Man, we've got some stuff to talk about. I made that video the other day, and my bad. That deal with Jason Momoa, that was a dubbed YouTube video, so I don't know what he was talking about, but apparently he did not call Amber Heard Amber Turd. So I need to be a little bit more careful about that because I thought it was the real thing. But anyway, somebody wanted me to read on his relationship with Lisa Bonet. And although I like Lisa Bonet, I always have liked her. It's really, I just really don't care about that. This deal with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, the reason that I'm interested in it is because of the Me Too movement. And man, well, they're on vacation for a week or so from the court, but I watched it yesterday and I watched her testify, and man, it looks bad for Johnny. The pictures of all the damage done in the house in Australia is out of hand. I mean, the writing, the paint, everything all over everything, all the destruction and damage. I doubt that she did that. That being said, I've been in the position where I was the victim. And I'm never going to be in that position again, willingly. I mean, with somebody that would do something like that. I have to say, you know, the reason that I started out with this thing is because I really thought that Johnny didn't do all the stuff that she said he did. And I don't know if you guys watched her on the stand yesterday. She was extremely convincing, except for two things actually. In all of her hysterical testimony, she did not shed one tear, not one. I mean, it sounded like she was crying, but I was watching her very closely. Her eyes weren't even watery. I know if I had to repeat that stuff in court and tell a whole room full of people that kind of thing, I would have been bawling my eyes out. Now, we have to keep in consideration, these are both actors, okay? And the other thing that really, hey, look, if he did this, if he really beat the crap out of her on a regular basis, A, she's stupid for staying after the first time. That's not an excuse. But B, then he should lose the case. Then we have the forensic psychiatrist coming on and saying she doesn't have borderline personality disorder. She doesn't have histrionic disorder. She has PTSD. Well, you can fake PTSD. And she's probably had PTSD from her childhood. I mean, you probably couldn't fake PTSD if you didn't have some kind of a history with violence and abuse. But if you have had PTSD, you could probably fake it with another instance, just recalling back to, you know, what your parents did to you or whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, she married her father, he married his mother. What a bad combination. Wow. The other thing that really, damn, there went my dryer. The other thing that really concerns me is that, hang on a second, I gotta get one of my shirts out. I can't leave stuff in the dryer because then it gets wrinkled. I have to take it out immediately as soon as the dryer goes off. Okay, so back to my observation. Amber was shown pictures and was asked to identify marks on her forehead, right around here and on her temple area, left side of her head. When she went to tell the jury about it, she pointed to this side of her head. Well, Johnny Depp is right-handed. If he would have hit her on this side, he'd have had to hit her with his left hand. And if she would have hurt, I mean, it would have been a memory. Oh my God, yeah, he hit my head. And she would have put her hand on this side of her head. Okay, so there's that mystery. I think we need to read on her career. If I can find my cards. What did I do with my cards? Man, I'll tell you, I am like, a little bit scatterbrained today. Animal Totem Tarot by Lisa Robertson. And I even had some notes I wanted to talk about. I think that I think I'm going to make 2 videos this morning before I go get my nails done. This first one is going to be on there's a cat down. Oh, you guys, I have some terrible news. I was out at my barn where I keep my horse, and there was I was out there because the farrier was out there, and I was holding my horse for the farrier. I was waiting around while other people actually were doing their horses, and I was talking, and I heard this, and I went, "Is that a baby kitty I hear?" And they said, "Yeah, there's a whole litter over there." And I went over there, and I saw those baby kitties. Oh my God, they were so cute, and I picked one out. They would barely have their eyes open then. There she is. And she actually had a little bit of a Persian look to her. If you look at this picture, she kind of looks... I mean, she's a barn cat, and her parents are long-haired tabbies. I don't know where this black came from, but, I mean, Joey did not want me to get a kitten. And I was really on the fence about it, and I was like, man, but she's so beautiful. I was going to pick her up on Saturday and name her Derby, because it's Derby Day. So I texted the lady that owns the property out there, and I said, "Hey, is that kitty cat ready to be coming home on Saturday?" And finally she texted me back, and she said, "Unfortunately, something got into the barn and got some of the kittens. We have a black one with white paws and a white one and white around the nose still here, and I'm sorry. It was heartbreaking for me. And they had a camera in there. I guess a raccoon came in and got them. Well, just sickening. And Joey was like, "I told you, we don't want another cat." And I know, Joey, I know. I was really on the fence. I knew you didn't want another cat. I knew it would upset the household. I know it's going to be more expensive, but God, I just fell in love with her. And I guess it just wasn't meant to be, but I'm just heartbroken about it. So I want to get that out of my head. I wanted to tell you about it, but now I got to get it out of my head. And we were going to talk about Amber Heard. I want to know if she was lying. Is she telling the truth? I mean, she's saying that she was in bed when he hurt his finger, and that she didn't have anything to do with it. And he came down and his finger was all messed up, and he said that she did. He said, she said, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Spirit, can you tell us, is Amber lying? Is Amber lying? Whoever loses this deal, their career's over. Is Amber Heard lying? Why did Lily Rose not like her after a while? Because she did for a while, and then, but Lily Rose wouldn't go to the wedding. So what's up with that? You know, I've known people with substance abuse issues, and it is a problem. But she was no angel either. I mean, she was doing coke. I don't know if she was doing coke, but she was doing MDMA, and she was doing mushrooms, and she was, I don't know if she was smoking weed, but she was drinking $500 bottles of wine every day. And he's clean and sober now, except for weed, which I don't really think is harmful, but that's just my opinion. At least it's not like alcohol. Spirit, can you tell us about Amber Heard? Is she lying? Spirit, can you tell us, is she telling the truth? Is she lying? Is Amber lying? Is Amber lying? Okay, I put my iPad up a little higher, but I'm still going to move this down like this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll try to get you to be able to see as much as you can. The Three of Wands, crossed by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Behind her, she's got the Seven of Wands. Above her, the Page of Wands. Wow. The Two of Swords is the near future. Her subconscious thoughts are the Fool. Her conscious thoughts, the Queen of Swords. Hopes and fears is the Star, and the final outcome is the Emperor. Well, this is definitely going to be up to the jury. The Three of Wands, that's teamwork and travel and looking for help outside. It's, you know, like help and cooperation in business. And the Ace of Swords, this is the sword of truth, you know. This is like an excessive degree in everything. It's conquest. It's great force and love as well as hatred. Mental clarity. And also, I want to say this, you guys. That beautiful little nose of hers has never been broken. I mean, you can go to surgery for that kind of thing, but she didn't. She hasn't had any rhinoplasty or anything like that. I mean, she's got a perfect nose, and she's got the same nose she's always had. He did not break her nose. I think that part was embellished at least. You hear me sniffling? I still have the allergies. Okay, but whatever's going to happen, this is the basis of the reading, is going to happen fast. Maybe the jury's already made up their mind, or they're getting ready to make up their mind. But this is news coming, or speed and action. And that's the basis of the reading. Maybe something will happen while they're out. Seven of Wands, this lady is defending herself. And in this particular case, Amber's the skunk. It's self-defense. She's trying to protect herself against competition. Now the Page of Wands is reversed above her. And when the page is reversed, it's like immaturity. It's like indecision or bad news. Now the Two of Swords is crossed in her near future, and this is a time to either compromise or make a decision. And you know what else I've thought? I've thought that they could settle this because it could be a stalemate. It could be some kind of a jury indecision. It could be it's balanced forces. So the jury may, it may be a hung jury. We know everybody likes Johnny, loves Johnny. That being said, I'm still not going to stand up for him if he's guilty. I don't know who did what, but I'm telling you, the damage in that house with all the writing all over the lampshade, that was nuts. I don't know. All right, well, in her subconscious mind, it's the Fool. It's new path, new adventures, new beginnings, fresh hope. She needs to be careful, though, to make the right choices. This is getting ready to walk off the cliff, and, hopefully you land on a net, but not necessarily always. And this, remember, is her id, her unconscious thoughts. The Queen of Swords is her conscious thoughts, or her ego. And the Queen of Swords, this is, self-sufficiency and total honesty. It also can stand for separation and sadness. I don't know, you guys. Hopes and fears, she hopes for the best. She hopes for the star. I mean, she's got the star in her hopes and fears, so that looks good. And then the final outcome is the Emperor. So this is, leadership and father figure and government and intelligence over passion. She seems very controlled. Let's do one on the jury. I'm going to pull out my Rider-Waite deck. Can you tell us, Spirit? What is the jury thinking? Spirit, can you tell us what the jury's thinking? Hey, you guys, let me know if you'd ever be interested in a live video, because I might be able to do that sometime. And leave in the comments what time of day or what day are best for you, and we can talk about it and figure it out. So, okay, all right, okay, let's go back to this. Spirit, can you tell us about the jury? What about the jury and the Emperor and Johnny Depp trial? What is the jury thinking now? What is the jury thinking? Do you think they would notice that it was not one real tear shed? I mean, not one. I mean, she really looked like she was sobbing, but as soon as she got her composure, there was no red marks. If she would have really been crying, remember, she's an actress. If she would have really been crying, I mean, her eyes would have been puffy and red, and they weren't. She was like wiping her nose like she was, snotty, and I don't know, you guys. What is the jury thinking about Amber Heard? What is the jury thinking about Amber Heard? Spirit, can you tell us what is the jury thinking about Amber Heard? Of course, you know, he had all his expert witnesses. Is she going to, and his bodyguards and that kind of thing. Is she going to bring in her sister? Is she going to, I don't think Rocky, whatever her name is, I don't think they're friends anymore. Spirit, can you tell us, what is the jury thinking? What is the jury thinking, Spirit? All right, let's look. Knight of Cups. Five of Cups. Page of Swords. The Moon. Nine of Pentacles. Ego is the Two of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Oh, they're thinking she's lying. And the final outcome is the Nine of Cups. So here's what's going on here. They see this struggle, you know, the Five of Wands, and this is, you know, it's reversed. So it's like disputes and legal, but it's also can be recovery. And it's crossed by the Five of Pentacles, which is also reversed. So when this is reversed, it's hope returns, recovery. It's going back into the fold. The King of Cups is reversed here, and this is dishonesty. It's double dealing and loss and scandal and somebody with an art, because it's reversed. Okay. It's oh my God, it's just, this is abuse, emotional manipulation. And back here in the rearview mirror is the deepest sorrow, you know. The Page of Swords is the crowning card. So it's gossip and spies. And the Moon, this is secrets. This is what the jury's thinking. This is the Nine of Pentacles, the lady in her garden with all the money, all the material comforts, but being alone. The Nine of Pentacles is jealousy, envy, financial setbacks. And conscious mind, this is, you know, the deal, the partnerships, the proposal, the marriage. Listen to me sniffle. And the Queen of Swords is the hopes and fears, and this is reversed, you guys. It's when this is reversed, it's somebody that is really smothering, very insecure, and somebody who's addicted to stuff. I mean, it's the addicted personality. It's sadness and separation, because the sword cuts through, it separates. And the Nine of Cups back here reversed, that's greed. When this is reversed, it's greed. That's what they think. I mean, like, he's suing her for defamation for $50 million because that's what he's figuring he's losing in lost wages. And she's countersuing him for $100 million. If they settle, I don't even know. If there's a hung jury, let's do a yes and no. I got time to do that. Is there going to be a hung jury in this Amber Heard case? Is there going to be a hung jury? Remember, cups and wands are yeses, swords and pentacles are no's. Is there going to be a mistrial or a hung jury? Or is there going to be some kind of a settlement? Is this going to actually go to the jury? Let's see, it's got to be a yes or no question. Is this going to be a jury decision? No, it's not what I want to ask. How do we want to ask this? Is there going to be a settlement, a mistrial, or a hung jury? Will there be a settlement, a mistrial, or a hung jury in this case? Spirit, can you tell us? A settlement, mistrial, or a hung jury in this case? Let's look. Pentacles, Temperance, Wands, Swords, High Priestess, and the Empress. Yes. We've got a sword and a pentacle, and these are yes cards because all the major arcana are yes cards except for the moon, and it's a no. So it looks like this isn't going to go all the way to the end. That the jury will never even have a vote, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, they actually have to come to a complete consensus to finish the case. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm coming back because I want to do another reading on you-know-what, Roe versus Wade, okay? Love you. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Bye.